Hello, folks. This week's show is part 2 of a trip we had fishing small farm ponds in Monticello, Arkansas. The late summer Arkansas heat made long outings nearly impossible, so fishing was divided between 2 late afternoon trips. Fishing small ponds is laid back and relaxing, as well as exciting with the aggressive action these fish can give you. We're joined this week with our granddaughter Elizabeth, Herbert Bradley, the owner of the property, and friends David Larson and his daughter Emily. So stay tuned, we'll be back shortly. Outdoor Adventures Productions brings you this week's Bayou Country Outdoors. With your host, Susan Melton and Maurice Fontenot. This week's Bayou Country Outdoors is being brought to you by Henderson Implement and Marine, your tracker and Kubota dealer. Meads Automotive, complete automotive repair for over 64 years. Coushatta Casino Resort, just up the road in Kinder. Ace Air Conditioning, your carrier air conditioning dealer. Araby Roofing, serving with pride since 1956. Genset Enterprises, your factory authorized Generac generator dealer. Rackenback, archery technology with the power of a .357 Magnum. Smith & Son Knife Company, traditions built here by a family of craftsmen. Maxi Seaball's Insane Hydrographics, take your world from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Outdoor Adventures Productions, digital video production services for television, commercial, and industrial applications. And now it's time for this week's Bayou Country Outdoors. Innovation, power, and performance. These are the features that make Yamaha outboards the preferred choice amongst Louisiana anglers. From the Gulf of Mexico to the inland lakes and rivers, Yamaha quality stands above the rest. Henderson Implement and Marine is now the dealer and service center for Yamaha outboards. The area's expert on Yamaha is Glenn Beebe, and he's part of the service team at Henderson. So come on by our Mackney Street location and service center and see what Yamaha and Henderson Implement and Marine has to offer. The folks at Ace Air Conditioning know that in the heat of summer or in the cold of winter, you rely on your air conditioning system to provide your home or office with comfortable climate control. For 52 years, Ace has provided reliable, fast service to all makes and models of air conditioners and the peace of mind found in the new Carrier air conditioning systems. When it's time to service that old system or select a new, reliable, efficient Carrier, remember, since 1948, Ace Air Conditioning has provided you with a 100% peace of mind service guarantee.
Coushatta Casino is bigger and better than ever. Experience the new Seven Clans Hotel and Dream Pool with a lazy river. Choose from over 2,800 hot slots, 70 table games, 9 dining options, the region's best entertainment, plus bingo, off-track betting, and live poker. All served with true Louisiana Southern hospitality. When you add it all up, Coushatta Casino Resort in Kinder is Louisiana's best bet.
Rural propane customers know the advantages of using propane for household heating and cooking, but the downside has always been the unsightly and annoying above-ground storage tanks. Lake Arthur Butane has a solution with underground installation, using the industry's latest technologies and tanks built to the newest materials. They are safer, allow no contamination or environmental concerns, and are built to last a lifetime. Call Lake Arthur Butane to discover how easy it is to have the out-of-sight, out-of-mind confidence of underground propane storage.
is a good one. All right. Very good. Nice fish. Nice fish. All right, guys. Got him in the eye. Oh, you're gonna be mad. I'm getting your eye. Come on, I'm gonna have to. He's gonna be mad. I got him in the eye. Ugh. All right, that felt good. It's a good one. Look, I got him. He's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
No, this one is a lot bigger. He's heavy. I don't know how big he is, but
You have to reach down there and lip him.
Yeah. Wait. I know. Move, baby. Move. Woo! Look at that. Finesse. Pumpkin with the chartreuse tip. And I don't have my things with me.
Here.
Okay, thank you. My little helper here. All right.
That's good fish.
Very nice fish. He was hungry for my little finesse. Elizabeth, wait a second, honey. Don't get Nana. All right, let's see. I'm going to walk down here. I think, anyways.
Just chunk him. I don't want you slipping on that muddy bank. There you go. He'll be
I
fine.
hate throwing him like that, but...
All right, throw it. You hold that button and hold it down all the way. Keep your finger on it. There you go. Up, you gotta let go of the button. All right, let go. Oh, well, maybe hung. Let's see. Yeah. It's just, you know what's wrong? I think this reel's a little bit big for your hands. There's a fish that rolled right there. See if we can get him. Okay? Let's see if he'll come up here and get interested. You think he'll want you a worm? Well, let's try it and see. Let's see if he wants it. Here, that's just in case he wants to get it. Finally caught a fish. Here, Papa, I'll get him off for you.
That's a little baby one. Where's his
Okay, good.
mama?
Come on, Herbert. Oh, yeah. Come on.
That felt good, huh? He hit it hard or what?
No, he hit it hard. Wasn't big, but he hit it hard.
I'd be tired if I was him, but...
Might be. Throw a little beetle spin. No, it's a little bass. No. Can't see it. Yeah, little crappie. Look at that. Yeah, you told me there was a bunch of them in here. That's why I put that beetle spin on. Yeah, I'm not hearing any thunder, but that cloud is dark. Folks, I want you to take a look at this. Look at that rolling in. That is nasty looking. Herbert, we may have to shag it for the house for a little while.
And head for the house is exactly what we had to do as it ended our first day of fishing.
I'm Nicholas Owen, and I'm here to say, stay tuned for some more Bayou Country Outdoors. Stay tuned, America.
This portion of Bayou Country Outdoors is being brought to you by Meads Automotive, with over 63 years of reliable service featuring complete automotive and truck repair, state-of-the-art computer diagnostics, and free estimates. Located at 1548 East Napoleon Street in Sulphur. Henderson Implement and Marine has just opened their new Lake Charles showroom. This gigantic 30,000 square foot showroom is the ultimate equipment mall for men. Inside you can shop at air conditioning comfort for Tracker's complete line of bass, bay, and pontoon boats powered by Mercury Outboards, Kubota's farm, lawn, and construction equipment, Hustler mowers, and all the models of Polaris off-road vehicles. Easily the largest outdoor recreation and equipment showroom in the South. Come visit Henderson Implement and Marine's new location at 2351 East McNeese Street in Lake Charles.
If you're tired of dealing with the impersonal service offered by most banks today, then join the migration to Lakeside, the fastest growing local bank. Lakeside, the way banking should be.
Since 1956, Araby Roofing has taken pride in providing our customers with expert workmanship and quality materials. A member of the BBB, Araby is fully insured with workers' comp and licensed and bonded to do roofing, sheet metal, and siding. Regardless of your need, be it residential, commercial, or industrial, you can depend on Araby Roofing, now with 2 locations, Lake Charles and Sulphur. This portion of Bayou Country Outdoors is being brought to you by Highway Farm and Auto, carrying bumper-to-bumper auto parts, farm and home hardware, irrigation and drainage supplies, and even ammunition. Highway 90 in South Thompson and Highway.
All these fish are sitting right at the bank. There's 3 or 4 more chasing him. Look, you see him down there? You see the fish chasing him? Oh no, we're not gonna keep him. We're gonna throw them all back, but all right. You want to throw him back for me when I get him off? Let me get him off first.
Yeah. All we can see is an arm. There we go. That's a little fish.
Oh yeah, but you know what? There was 3 or 4 more a little bit bigger than him chased him. You want to throw him back?
In?
Grab him good. There you go. Grab him in there. Put your thumb in there deep. There you go. All right, Nicholas, you got to touch a fish. Now you got that smell on you. You're going to go catch one, huh? Elizabeth, you want some fish smell on you? It's perfume. These fish, I've been noticing, are laying right next to this bank. And I've put on this little shallow running crankbait. And as soon as it got up to the bank, he hit it.
Right. Oh, that looked good. All right, what are you catching them on? A white road runner. Wow, great. Nice, real nice. Very, very nice. You see it good? On a white road runner. And what was your name, David?
David Lawson.
David Lawson. And this is your daughter?
Emily.
Hi, Emily. Yeah, so you worked for...
I worked for him for years, and I took his spot when he retired.
Oh, okay. Well, great. Nice and hot, but it's starting to get good on the fishing.
Yep.
All right. Oh, that always feels good. That is nice. Who else got one? Did someone else get a fish over there? Okay, good. Are you going to throw it back in? You want him to take it off for you? Throwing it back in for you. Cool. Oh, yeah.
She caught that on that beetle spin?
All right. We told her she was going to get lucky today.
You got reeled. She's a little too big for the little small kiddie fishing reels, but her hands aren't quite big enough to push the button and throw it at the same time. What's Nana got? Oh, you're fishing
Nice.
with the finesse worm, huh?
Finesse.
Yeah.
And hopefully he don't bite me, and I don't have no pliers. Do we have them with us? Oh, thank you. I've been throwing in, and twice I missed. These suckers are pretty, oh, what do we have here? They're fast. Put that right there. Nobody walk on it. I'm going to put them back in.
We're on our second day on
Yeah.
Little Farm Ponds. We fished another one earlier. Wasn't doing much. This one they seem to be fairly active.
Yeah. Your cousin's over there, was it bush hogging or what?
I think he's bailing now.
Bailing.
Yeah, I think that's a bailer. He ain't as big as I thought he was, but he sure felt good when he hit. Okay, come up here, Bubba. Come on. Let's put on this spinnerbait with this brim-looking tail. Everything we've been throwing's been small, and I decided to go with something larger, see what would happen, and he hit it down deep.
I want to let loose, huh?
Well, his hook's real deep. There we go. Got it. About 2 pounds. Nice fish. Felt good. I thought he's bigger than what he was the way he hit. I'm going hog, because I know there's some 9 and 10 pounders in here. I thought I'd finally hit one of them. But, alas, all it was a baby one. Well, about my 3rd cast on that, so that wasn't too bad. It's a multicolored brim looking, what I call brim, orange, chartreuse, green with long tail on it. And the spinners are black and gold. And kind of hitting on all numbers here with this thing. Okay, try another one. Come on out of that water. There you go. Ah.
All right,
Y'all like
let's see
that
what you
spinnerbait
have.
today, don't you? About the same size. I thought he was better. They just pulling good. There we go. Another 2-pound fish. Chunky. Okay. I want to come up. Oh, okay. Bye to you too. I want to come up to the camera and show you something.
Okay.
What I want to show you folks is I just caught 2 fish on this. And you see how this is crooked? The hook's here and the spinnerbait arm is here. Now when I throw that, what it's going to do in the water is going to turn sideways like this. If your spinnerbait is doing, it's not running vertical, it's running canted or sideways, take a look and see, bend that arm back over so that it's in line with that hook and it'll run straight. A lot of times after you catch a fish, that'll get all bent and distorted. So after you catch them, check and make sure it's straight like that. And that's the colors I'm using right there. It's a brim color's a good one in these small ponds because that's their primary food source is brim. There's not very many shad in there or crawfish, so it's usually brim. Okay, let's go see if I can get me another one. Let's see if he gets him up to the bank. Oh yeah, there we go. David's fishing over in the deeper part. A Roadrunner's kind of like a beetle spin. It's got a lead head and it's got a little short spinner coming off the lead head rather than an arm, a right angle arm like a beetle spin. And up here in Arkansas, that's a pretty popular bait on these small impoundments, these small ponds and lakes. Folks, what I'm doing, since this is a heavy spinner bait, I think it's a 5/8 ounce head and big blades on it. What I call swishing it. I don't know, there might be another term, but it's kind of like sometimes I'll fish a rattle trap. I'll drag it through the water, let it go real quick and then stop and it flutters down. And the fish I've been hitting has been on that stopping motion. And it's just a lot easier to turn it with your body than to pull it like this. This will wear you out with a big spinnerbait and big blades. And it seems to be effective. When that bait stops and those blades start fluttering when it goes down, that causes a reaction strike a lot of times. Hey, Elizabeth.
God.
I was just getting ready to say this bait would be a killer about dark along this bank. About an hour and a half before dark, so I could get it right here to get ready to pull it up. And
That's a nice one.
another whopper, that's it. This is a little bait from Spro. I don't know what the name is. It's been years since we got them, but it's a little frog-colored bait. Can you see it right there? A little frog-colored topwater bait with a little bitty spinner on the back side. And I've caught so many bass off these little things, all the way up to 6 pounds. But right about dark, these are really effective. And it looks like the small pond is going to be that way too. See if we can get enough. I mean, I just stopped it, was getting ready to take it out of the water. And that fish was 4 inches from the edge of the water.
Whether it's work or play, look to Kubota and Henderson Implement and Marine for proven quality power equipment. Kubota's Z-Series zero-turn mowers make lawn care efficient and comfortable. Kubota's diesel tractors combine power, comfort, and versatility with a wide range of implements and attachments. Increase job site productivity with Kubota's compact excavators and track loaders. And the RTV series of high-performing heavy-duty utility vehicles are ideal for the job site, farm, or backwoods. Work or play, Henderson Implement and Marine has the right Kubota power equipment. An over-the-counter old-fashioned meat market. That's the best way to describe her, Lake Charles Poultry. They carry all kinds of meats and seafood, and it's all fresh. They sell to both wholesale and retail customers, specializing in large order for groups and benefits with the meats cut and seasoned to order. The freshest meats and the best prices at Lake Charles Poultry, Highway 90 next to Martin GMC.
So how does it feel to really own your own Generac generator?
Amazing. I finally have the peace of mind that a Generac home standby generator provides not only to me, but to my family.
How so?
Really? Seriously? Backup power? I'll never have to deal with that makeup fiasco again.
So what would you say to all of your fans?
Nothing says I love you like a Generac home standby generator. I'll never be left in the dark again. Oh, hi, Dad. It really makes me feel so special. I love you too.
The Outpost in Westlake is the only place you need to go for your firearms, ammo, reloading, and shooting accessories. For the reloader, Greg Elliott has stocked the Outpost with the largest selection of reloading supplies between New Orleans and Houston. With the hunting season coming up, let Greg help you choose the right rifle or shotgun and ammo to fit your hunting needs. The Outpost carries handguns by Glock, Ruger, Smith & Wesson, Colt, Springfield, and other major brands and models. The Outpost carries everything you need for your favorite shooting sport and at the right price. See Greg at 2800 Westwood Road next to Genesis Fitness Center in Westlake.
Hunt, farm, or trail, Polaris has what you want. Legendary ATVs, led by the powerful Sportsman 850 HO. Value-minded side-by-sides, featuring the new Ranger 800 midsize. And full-size workhorses, including the all-new class-leading 60-horsepower Ranger XP 900. Polaris, hardest working, smoothest riding.
See the full line of Polaris vehicles inside the largest indoor showroom in the South, Henderson Implement and Marine. Today I want to talk about fishing small lakes or ponds. These small lakes or ponds can be very productive. However, some of the techniques used must be modified from those used in larger bodies of water. Remember, the pond or small lake is a miniature universe for the fish. Many of the same principles used in locating fish in larger bodies of water will hold true in pond fishing, only these areas will be much smaller. Ponds or small lakes do not usually have moving water, or for that matter, much current at all. Water depth can vary greatly in a short distance. Points will become much smaller, and the bottom structure is more irregular, and the amount of cover generally is very limited. When you find the pond in which you wish to fish, Look for any kind of vegetation growth, cattails, lily pads, or underwater grasses. Next, look for fallen trees, brush piles, stumps, or logs. Ponds, especially farm ponds, generally have a graded bottom structure. One end may be very shallow and gradually getting deeper toward the end that has been levied to hold the water. Some ponds are bowl-shaped and with the shallow ends near the bank getting deeper in the middle. The areas you want to start fishing should be where the small points are located or near some sort of cover. Use light tackle and smaller baits. Many of these small water reservoirs contain several fish of each species that may be very large, but not many. By using light tackle, you'll find a single bait that will catch large bass, crappie, and brim. Remember, food for these fish is usually at a minimum, and the larger fish will strike smaller baits. It's not unusual to catch at least one bass in the 6 to 8 pound range, crappie 1.5 to 2 pounds, and hand-sized bull brim all in a small pond. Oh yeah, don't forget some pretty good-sized catfish too. So next time you see a small lake or farm pond on your way to your favorite fishing hole, don't discount the great fishing that may be waiting in that small body of water. Well, folks, that's it for this week's show. Susan and I want to thank you for tuning in and ask that you patronize the sponsors who support this program. And until next week, as Susan says, isn't it great being outdoors? Connect with Susan and Maurice's Bayou Country Outdoors now on YouTube. Simply log on to YouTube and in the search box type Bayou Country Outdoors. You'll find many of our outdoor hunting and fishing tips you've enjoyed in the past, plus some episodes of Bayou Country Outdoors. New videos are being added each week, and we encourage you to share these links with your friends. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Bayou Country Outdoors with your host, Susan Melton and Maurice Fontenot. This week's show has been brought to you by Henderson Implement and Marine, your tracker and Kubota dealer. Meads Automotive, complete automotive repair for over 64 years. Coshada Casino Resort, just up the road in Kinder. Ace Air Conditioning, your Carrier air conditioning dealer. Araby Roofing, serving with pride since 1956. Genset Enterprises, your factory authorized Generac generator dealer. Rackenback, archery technology with the power of a .357 Magnum. Smith & Son Knife Company, traditions built here by a family of craftsmen. Maxi Seaball's Insane Hydrographics, take your world from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Outdoor Adventures Productions, digital video production services for television, commercial, and industrial applications. You can contact us by writing us at Outdoor Adventures Productions, 1019 Shady Lane, Westlake, Louisiana 70669, or by calling 337-439-4063.